Our Hero's Heart Day event arrives tomorrow. Swaggy says, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the love dungeon. What? 1 second. I know it's here somewhere. Oh, yeah. Rated everyone 10 and up. Mild suggestive themes. Alright. I guess they get a pass. Welcome to the AdventureQuest news. We do this every Thursday. And today we have a lot of cool news to go over. Let's get into the video. Alright, if something doesn't look quite right, you're correct. Welcome back, by the way, to another news video. I think I've already said that, but so the blade color has changed. I get off topic quite often. It was previously orange, which I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the orange color better. Yeah, it would be really sick. You know, every item should have color custom on it, and this item would be perfect for it if it was like trim color custom, and that orange and red you could change to whatever color you wanted. And maybe you could do a color custom version of this weapon in the future. I actually really like the weapon. I do like the orange version. I wish it was a separate drop or something like that, but they changed the color completely from orange to red. So if you're wondering why this item's red, it's because they changed it. So that's that. On a more serious note about the love dungeon, this map looks really cool. I like how there's like pillars of lava. I don't know what that is. There's blood or whatever that red substance is coming down the walls. There's lava slimes. I guess that is lava in the pillars. And there's what looks like blood coming out of the wall. Looks like a very interesting map. And this is, of course, going to be for Hero's Heart Day tomorrow or Friday. I don't know when you're watching this. Here's a hat for Hero's Heart Day, a very tall hat. We get these sometimes. There's usually like a sort of tall one or a pretty tall one that's 2,500. And last time they did this, they also had a super tall one that was 5,000. Wouldn't recommend buying it. I did, and I shouldn't have. But it is a funny item to have, and if you do slash headbang with the item on, you could see how that would be pretty cool. But if you want this hat, you can get it. Also, if you look right here, this cane, if he stops attacking here, once he's done attacking, so it's a sword right now, and when you're out of combat, it turns into a cane. When you go back into combat, it turns into a sword. Now, I don't think I've ever seen this mechanic being used, but it'd be really cool if there was like someone in the comments recommended like a lightsaber, where it's like there's no blade on the lightsaber when you're out of combat, and when you go in combat, it goes out, and you get what I'm trying to say here with the lightsaber, or what this guy said. So that would be a very cool idea. And they could use it for a bunch of other things too, like an animation on the blade that wasn't, like, say there's like a line down the middle of the blade and that lights up or something when you go into combat. Just little stuff like that, little details like that could be used with this game feature that I don't think I've ever seen this game feature on a different weapon before. If this game feature has been on a weapon before, please leave that weapon name in the comments down below, because I don't think I've ever seen anything with those features on it before. Alright, so here's a Stab Baleen, just part of the cutscenes, I guess. Thought it was kind of interesting. They go through the animation and stuff. Just thought I'd throw that in there. That's probably going to be a cutscene. I don't know why Baleen's sad, but she's going to be sad in a cutscene, so we'll see that tomorrow. Dages' birthday, March the 2nd is the date. Mark it down on your calendar. Actually, I don't know if that's the day the event's going to come out. Although March 2nd is a Thursday, so we could have his event come out on Thursday. Although it'll probably be out the day after on Friday, on March the 3rd. But still, the very first few days of March, you can look forward to items like this coming out for AdventureQuest Worlds. A little preview of the UW 317. It's getting some new gear and upgrades. The last helmet here really reminded me of the Mark 1 suit from Iron Man. I see the resemblance there. I don't know if you guys see it, but looks pretty similar. Not really like an exact copy or anything, but just looks kind of alike. Some other armor. some more helmets. I really love cloaks. I love cloaks. Hopefully there's some really cool looking cloaks in the update. A lot of people thought this was going to be like a Laken armor, the one on the right, but I guess it's kind of got like that Laken style to it on the helmet with the lines going down it. That's kind of Laken style. Looks really nice, and I can't wait for these armors to be in game, of course. These are all for Dages' birthday. Now this map reminds me of Dreadrock, R.I.P. Dreadrock, a gem exchange. But it looks a lot like Dreadrock, and it could be used for the new Legion update that's coming sooner rather than later. Alright, so here's something interesting. That's just someone's fan. That's just Dages' fans. So, if you look here, there's a few animations. Let's restart this. So, here are all the, or not all, but a few of the new sets, and they have like clickable things, like that blade clicks out, the other blade clicks out. So the shield, the helmet opens, the shield drops when you click on it, the shield comes back when you click on it again. And I'm assuming these are all armors that your character could wear. Like, this is really cool stuff. Now these guns are really cool. If you click on that rocket shootout, it's just really cool stuff. And yeah, these are really cool animated items that should be coming on Dages' birthday also. So I thought I'd show that. Alright. Let me move that back to a normal position. Alright, slight spoiler warning for the upcoming items. These are not released on the design notes or on Twitter in any official capacity, only available on character pages. So I checked Reen's character page out, because Reen's equips the armors for, I guess, like promotional pictures and stuff. I don't know why they're equipped, but they are, so I thought I'd show you them. So we have an armor. It's called the Red Hot Swanky Valentine. Of course, there'll probably be a male version of this also. Just thought that was an interesting armor to show. And another armor, Phantom Knight. This could be an armor that already existed. It looks like the armor that already existed. There was a red one with a red shirt instead of a kind of like pink shirt. That armor already existed, so this is probably a recolor of that. And my phone is ringing. Alright, sorry about that. So that is all the AQW news we have for this week. There's a little bit of progress on AQ3D if you're excited for the new update, which I'm really interested in what's going to happen with that whole update. It's a long time in the making, and it's part of a saga, so new update for AQ3D should be interesting when that comes out. I'll have to level up my character. Hopefully they actually add some quests so I can level up my character without having to grind by sitting at the same spot and spamming keys. That would be awesome. A lot of interruptions at the end of this video. If you guys like the video, leave a like. We'll be back here next Thursday with more news. Hopefully a lot more Dages' birthday information, because that's coming up really soon. So I'll see you guys all in the next one. Check out some more videos that I upload this week. If you haven't seen them, they'll be on the screen right about now. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace. Okay, well, I feel really stupid now. After recording the video, watching back the video, editing the video, rendering the video, and then watching back the video a second time to make sure the rendering didn't mess up, I remembered I didn't check the design notes. Oh, Corey, so smart, right? So, the news on the design notes, if you haven't checked them, is Brimstone Keep, the new map, coming, I think, the week after this week, so this will probably be next Friday. Don't quote me on that. So that's the background map that I said could be for Dages' birthday. Not for Dages' birthday. Hopefully people are still watching until this point, because I kind of, well, maybe I'll edit the video so it doesn't say that the video is over. We have a wheel. So this wheel you can put in your house and you can do the quest. There's items that drop from the wheel. Wheel of Love quest rewards. The Bloody Dungeon Guard armor set. So that's probably one of these, I would guess. Probably that pink one. King Queen of Hearts armor set. I think that's the King and Queen of Hearts. The Wheel of Love house item comes with the Wheel of quest, so you can do the quest from the wheel in your house, kind of like the Wheel of Bacon. The Lava Bear mace, which is probably a pink bear on a mace, which I'm okay with that. The Beloved Vampirian Pet. Vampiragon Pet. Something like that. Complete the release to unlock that quest. So we already know that. Monster drops. There's the Grim Dungeon Guard set, which is probably the green one, and the Puppy Love set, and the Kiss Me and Love You candy hearts. So this is all seasonal gear. It will be available until March. So that is that. There's also a server boost on this weekend. This Friday until Sunday, I think. And that's that. And if you haven't checked out Punt yet, go get your Punt rares. I think they're still in game, and you guys can go get those right now. So that is all the news. I want to make sure I get all the news in every video. I hate missing stuff. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Check out the video that's probably on screen right now. I probably said this earlier, but it's on screen now. Check that out if you haven't seen it already. Peace.